kick in this little bit of tomfoolery, and then we shoot over to me beautiful work table. Nice and simple. She's sweet and pristine. Nothing going on. Oh, what am I doing here? I got a little bit of monster action troglodyte there. I should probably get rid of that. I didn't realize that was there. Something I was working on. This is going to be just a little bit of a short deal. I was talking with a friend of mine, my friend Zovya. Vey, some of you might know her. She hangs out over at Digital Dave the Digital Dungeon Master's place, playing games and doing things with him. She's a super talented artist. I can't say enough good things about her work. But anyways, every once in a while I pop in and say hello. Today happened to be one of those days. I like to do the monthly drop-in thing and say, hey, how's it going? I frequently talk to her here and there. And yeah, today was the day. But some great news. I was talking to her today. And we were talking about different things. And I asked her if she'd ever seen the map that I did. Sometimes I do personal maps just for my own table, my own gameplay. But because it's not my content, I don't release those maps. Some of them are, for example, like the Warp Shell map for ICRPG. If you're a Patreon member of Hank's, Hanker and Furnails, Runehammers, that map was given to the patrons. I've used it in a couple of my games, but it's not something that I can give away to the public because it's intellectual property is the word I'm looking for. So as I was talking to Vey today, she was aware of the map that I had done. She had seen it, I guess, in one of the games that I played. And she's given me permission to release it, which is actually kind of cool because the last couple of games, let's see, if we shoot over to, let's go to my right side monitor here, just to make this nice and quick. You're going to see that I did the Hidden Cove, and I did the, I don't know why this one says Hillside Crypt, but this is Walking on Planks. I got to rename this one here. But there's two themed pirate maps that I've done in my last couple of videos, and so this is going to be like a third one. You can get a hold of Vey. This is just a quick thing I was looking at. This is the Galleon. This is how many cuts that I had to do to get it to look the way that I wanted it to look. So you can see there's not many, and then I just put her little insignia on the map down here for the water. But you can check out Vey at her Patreon site. The link is on the map. She's under Zovya RPG Maps. And man, she does some stellar work. The cool stuff, the cool part about her work is there's quite a few free maps, but this stuff is just stunning. It's amazing. It's wicked cool. Like, that is freaking fantastic. She gives some maps away for free. Here's a high res. This is a free post. You won't be charged for this content. So, come and grab this little, what is this called? Like a Henge Oasis map. I'm just going to quickly scroll through some of her stuff. This is a recent new sort of Amael's emerald boat that she put out. It does like here's another free post. Let's kick this sucker out and see if we can't look at that. Oh, I guess that's going to pop into my whatchamacallit. If I shoot that over here, this is like a little flying boat, which is kind of cool. There's little, on the maps that she did, there's little, I don't know what you call them, thrusters that are kicking off the side of this thing. That's the free version there. One of the nice parts about it is she does like alternative versions. She gives you the props for the maps. So if you're playing on Fantasy Grounds and stuff like that, you can also get mods for them. There is so much good content, so much good value in these maps. I've been a subscriber for quite some time. If you're playing on Fantasy Grounds, Roll20, any of that kind of stuff, on maps like this Cartographer's Pack, she'll give you these little boxes of gems and maybe some pickaxes and stuff like that as extra props and stuff. You can see that I have quite a bit of her stuff, but if we take a peek at Gencore Mine Prop, you get sci-fi crates, blue rectangles, all of these things. Not only can they help you build maps for playing Roll20 and Fantasy Grounds, or basically whatever you subscribe to, you could take her maps and just add these things in, pop them on top inside a GIMP and whatnot, and you're good to go. Wicked crazy good deal. But back to keeping this a quick video. There's some things that I wanted to show you. So we're going to shoot back over to my TTS map. Now, I wish that I had, or I should have, shown you what the free map on 42 looks like. But what I'm going to do is just load this up. I took one of Vay's maps and I cut it apart inside a GIMP like I normally do, and I processed it into a pirate ship. This one has a few extra pieces. You're going to see some stuff on there. But everything should pop in, and here we go. So this is going to be the complete map. Take a little shot around it. This is Zovya's map number 42, if you're interested in checking that out. I believe this is one she gave away for free. But what I did is I took the layers and I cut them apart and stacked them up like I normally do. These sails, I believe, were from Keora, Blue Sword Games. He has a bunch of stuff that he gave away, and these were part of it. Let's zoom in on the map here. So you got the back side of the map here with this little box that peeks down into one of the areas. Who knows where it goes? I put some barrels and some sacks on here. This is the pole that is supposed to go to the mast. And I didn't put them in because I wanted to be able to move around the ship, which is another reason I like this map so much compared to some of the other pirate ships that I'll show you here in a second. This one is actually relatively easy to navigate. You got a couple of crates, you got some buckets, rowboats, and then here's a little stairwell that goes downstairs. And then here's the front of the boat with the mast poking out. And this boat here is manned by a skeleton crew. Let's see what I did there. That's a Ron Blessing dad joke right there. But yeah, there you go. This is the map that I did. So I'm gonna make this available. This is by Zovya RPG.com. I believe that's also like her own personal website. Let's have a look and see over here. ZovyaRPG.com. And if you want to go direct and just maybe you want to go buy, let's go back to right monitor. Maybe you want to get, buy some packs and save. She's got a great website. Look how beautiful her artwork is. It's fantastic, man. There's 4 maps in this White Sand Beach pack. There's Ancient Portal, Fallen Earth Moat, Rusty Cog. I'm going to start really like ripping into some of these maps and getting them inside a tabletop simulator because they just turned out so well. This Stone Pyramid map is actually for one of the Adventurers Leagues, D&D Adventurers Leagues maps, I believe. A giant cave, tropical bridge. Man, how cool is that? Crypt of Evil. One of the other maps that I've done that she released is called the Midron Prison, and it's on my table of maps and stuff like that. But yeah, there's like fishing shacks, roadside encounters, lots of taverns, lots of boats. There's even a cool like pirate town that she's done that's not showing up on here. But man, you talk about crazy good artistry and the stuff that comes with it. You get props for all of this stuff. I used to keep her props in a folder, actually, come to think of it. If I go back to my maps and I go to props, these are like, here's a list of, just a quick sort of scan through of all the props that have ever come with it. All sorts of bushes, treasure chests, gears, cogs, dragons, fireplaces. There's the boats. Look at all of this stuff. These are like, I just would take the props that she would give with them and put them in a folder. Like this is some fantastic stuff, especially if you're playing like simple games, like, just flat 2D games. Yeah, it's very cool. All right, so back to the old main cam. Here we go. And then that's it. Oh, so speaking of that, one of the things that I noticed was I was having issues getting my players onto these steps. Sometimes in Tabletop Simulator, guys, when you go to pop them on the stairs or something like that, they would just sort of fall over or whatever, right? Clink and they fall. You'll notice that this guy popped into place. The reason that he popped into place is because we have a cool thing called point and snap. So you can see with the snap how these green dots are popped on here. And you could put snap points kind of wherever you want. Maybe you want somebody fighting up on the rail or something like that. There you go. One of the things that I didn't realize in this latest update that's super freaking cool is when you go to snap points, not only does snap points save and show, like you can put them wherever you want, But they now do a cool thing that they did not do before, which is when you grab your mini and you poke it past a sort of a point, you see how it sort of appears? I don't know if I have to zoom in here. Let's see if I can get you a better look at this. There you go. You see how there's two? You let go and he snaps right to that point. This makes playing Tabletop Simulator so much better, because in some of my pyramid maps, I could not get these guys to connect. They'd always fall down the stairs. But now with this new move thing that they put in, boom, I could just pop him where I want him to go and he just immediately snaps into place. Let's say I want to put him up here somewhere. Kablamo. He drops there. It was super easy getting these guys to stick because they're magnetized, right? As soon as you get them up near where you want them to be, you just let go and he clicks into place. Such a cool feature. And it's so much better now that you can actually see the things. So snap points. Use the snap points, man. You want guys to stand on top of barrels or start screwing around or some stuff like that. That's how I got these sweet archers up on the top here shooting you from above. There's also snap points on here. You'll see this guy when he gets near it. Boo, see how it just appears? Kadoing. There we go. Archers to the ready. Skeleton crew destruction. It's so cool that floating ghost-like image appears there to let you know, when to let go and where to pop them off at. That is freaking fantastic. So yeah, this will be, I guess, the third in the series. So we almost got enough scenes right now where we could actually build an adventure out of this deal. This could be the pirate ship that your players land on. The first map of the 3. The second one is the cove map that I mentioned earlier, called the Hidden Cove. All of a sudden I'm stuttering. Your players take one of the rafts. They go ashore. They do some stuff in search of the golden eggs in my previous videos. As they come back, this would be map 2. Maybe you throw some. What do we got here? We got the bullywugs miniatures, the bullywugs from Paperforge Miniatures. We got to go back to 10 because they're near the ass end of this feature here. But somewhere in here we got some bullywugs. How about we just do a search? Nice and simple. So, not that you would have them in the water, but you can have the bullywug queen is actually quite big. She's on a new large scale paper miniature kind of a deal, so that she scales differently than the rest. But yeah, maybe you throw on, let's see, I think we can right click on this, Control C, Control V, unlock this sucker, make it a little bit bigger. I have other maps, other whatchamacallits. There's a little one back here, a little rowboat, but you can find all sorts of boats. Take your little bullywug, slam him on top of here, and he's the guy that's this group of bullywugs or whatever have come and invaded your ship and made off with the captain. And then when you come back from the island with the golden eggs, maybe the bullywugs are here and this is a battle. You got to fight them to get onto your ship. Put a couple of these guys down and you're laughing. You got yourself a battle. And not to mention bullywugs could probably swim and throw spears from whatever. But yeah, maybe they've invaded your ship and instead of a skeleton crew, you've got these bullywugs that you have to attend with in order to get back on your ship, only to find the captain's been taken away, which is going to lead you over to the third map, which is going to be the hidden hills, not the hill, that walk in the planks map, where the bullywug queen, you never put your boss where people can kill her. The hillside planks or walk the planks map, the last one that I did showcased the bullywug lady, the bullywug queen. Other than that, something else that I wasn't aware of that I'm going to touch on right now is the notebook. I see that it popped up, and yeah, taking notes. Let's say your player's orange. Your player has access to the orange notes. I wrote some stuff in there. I said, oh yeah, this is some crazy badass shizzle. I was not aware that there was a notebook. I mean, I saw it all the time. I see it all the time, but I never thought to use it. I was using these cards in game. And when you click on it and hit the problem with the cards is when you click on it, it highlights everything. And so as soon as you start typing, I'll be right there. It's dinner time, like I said. As soon as you click on it and start typing, it would delete everything like this. But these ones don't do that. You click on it and it just gives you the cursor. So each person has their own color. You can create extra ones. The general one is for everybody. They can all access it. This one says, don't be a pickle. You can put rules in here for the game. You know, don't be an a-hole kind of a thing. This is, you know, such and such, whatever. But yeah, it's kind of cool that everybody has their own notes. So here's a cool-ass pirate ship that you can access. I will put this on the tabletop workshop. Thanks to Zovya RPG Maps once again. This is map number 42 for her. She's got, I don't know, I think we're at 108 different maps or something like that with different tokens. And yeah, if you play Fantasy Grounds, she works with Inside Fantasy Grounds to give you mods and stuff like that that you can actually just import her work right into Fantasy Grounds and access all of her artwork, which is pretty cool. I don't know if my screen blip is showing up or not, but it's being really weird. Anyways, that's it for this video. Nice and short. Adios. Peace out, everybody.